Exact same chord progression, maybe change the octaves, but like it's really simple. The more you simplify this for yourself, the better it's going to be. Damn it, man. Need to sort this place out. What is going on, good people? Yes, I know I literally haven't uploaded in like a month, but yeah, I mean, as you saw, like the whole place is kind of upside down at the minute. We've got ceiling tiles that need to be replaced. We've had stuff been going on in the garden. I've been back and forth between here and the UK, so literally, I mean, I have had kind of a little bit of time here and there, but like it's just been sort of overrun with a few new things that I'm working on, like beat-wise. I'm working on like beat packs and like new projects and all that kind of stuff. So it's been fairly busy, and I didn't want to make like some shoddy video just for the sake of it. So I do apologize. And as like a kind of apology, go ahead and spam the comments and drop a beat critique comment on there, because I'll do a beat critique. Yeah, drop your beat critique comments down in the comment section. I'll be doing a beat critique video in the next video. I'm going to try and get at least 2 videos up during the week. Tutorials, cook-ups, all the good stuff that you guys don't want to miss out on. Let's hit the ground running. So yeah, drop your comments down if you want to be part of the beat critique next week. And yeah, and today I just want to like kind of run through a few things that I've started doing with my melodies, and just a few new things that I'm trying that I think you guys can really benefit from in terms of just building like really nice, melodic, realistic sounding melodies. So yeah, I'm going to be making a beat and I'll kind of run through those things as I'm doing it and just show you guys what I've been working on. And yeah, let's dive into the video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on another video. And yeah, God, I haven't done this for a while. I sound like I don't literally know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's dive into this. Let's just make a beat and do this. Alright, good people. So yeah, just in FL Studio, I'm just going to quickly lay out some chords. It doesn't really matter like how you start off a beat. Like 9 times out of 10, I tend to start off with the melody. That's just personal preference. You know, I feel like a lot of you start off with the melodies as well. Doesn't matter if you start with the drums, but I'm just going to like lay some chords together and just kind of walk you through like how I'd go about adding to it. And it's just a way of like filling out the beat, but leaving like tons of space for the artist just to do their own thing. And to be honest, like, I don't know why I've not been doing this since the start, because it's so much easier than doing what I have been doing, which takes like twice as much time just to come up with a nice idea for a melody. And yeah, I'll stop talking now and get making something. I'm just gonna kick things off and put like an Aeolian scale in an empty sampler. Kind of want that kind of standard chilled kind of vibe to the melody, so I'm just gonna draw in the chord. I'm starting the screen recording. Jesus Christ, it's been a while. Okay, good. Right, so I'll put the screen recording. So I'll put the chord scale in. I'm just gonna draw that through a couple of octaves in this empty sampler. Again, you probably already know this, but if you don't, then I'm just doing this just so that I don't go out of key when I'm putting in my chords. This is just standard practice. This isn't actually the technique that I was gonna be showing you as of yet, but I'm just showing you how I go about starting off my melody. So draw the scale in first. That'll just make sure that nothing goes out of key when you're drawing in your chords. And by the way, this is a sick plugin. If you haven't got it, if you go to Waves and type in Electric 88, if you like melodic R&B beats, then this is amazing. Anyway, I'm just going to draw in a quick chord scale, and then you guys can, or chord progression, and then you guys can, then I'll show you guys what I'm doing with it. So let's go. Nice enough, okay. And like literally, as you saw, that only took me like 2 minutes to put this chord progression together. You know, real basic. I'll just basically put this chord. I just basically found the top note of the chord. You know, figured out where I wanted it to go. It's got that kind of sad vibe to it. And you just kind of draw underneath it. So again, I just skipped each note. going to repeat that again, and that's going to be the whole chord progression, okay? Now this is just like the first part, so this is like what I'll do first now, is I'll just draw out the chords that I want to get in first. Nothing too complicated, literally I just want to keep it very simple, but just trying to get the vibe of where I want the beat to go straight away, okay? Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just go in and I'll start just filling in keys and bits where I just think it's going to sound a lot better. So like what I'm going to do is just open up expand. By the way, if you ain't got expand, you guys are sleeping on it. It's ridiculously cheap. It's like $10 and you get an absolute shit ton of presets. So yeah, get on that. I'm going to throw in a soft pad to begin with. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start layering up the chords, and literally when I say layering, there's no like different keys involved. I literally just slap on the exact same chord progression, maybe change the octaves, but like it's really simple. The more you simplify this for yourself, the better it's going to be. So yeah, I'm just going to add in a little, I don't know, this will do, nice little pad. And what you can do as well, once you have the chord progression and you want to get, and you want to just see these keys, I'll just take all these keys out that I've drawn in initially, that whole key scale, because now I know where the keys are sitting. I could just match the keys, that I've put in the chord progression, and it makes it a lot easier. So let's just draw in a few. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it is literally as simple as that. Like, as you can see from the screen recording, wherever it is, I've just, matched the keys that are within the chord scale, make sure that they're all sitting in the right place, and as simple as that, really easy. And that's as simple as that. What I can do now is maybe just, layer up the octaves with this same sound. So literally just drawing an A further up here, drawing a C up here, an F up here, G down, I don't know, G up here. Okay, that's real simple. That's a good basis to start off, and that melody there sounds like something that would come in during like the hook. That's just off my ear. Could be different for you, it doesn't really matter. Just go with what sounds good to you. And again, like, you can just keep repeating this process until you've got a melody that you're really happy with, and then I'll just sort of go in and start filling in the drums. Maybe fill in the drums after you've got the first chord progression, and then add in, and then just add in, different melodies here and there in between the drums. It's totally up to you, but this is just a really good way of just going about doing it. And you probably know a lot of this stuff, but the key is just to keep it super simple. Make sure the keys are all matching. You don't need to go crazy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start filling in drums. I'm just going to start filling in the drums and then add some melodies later on. So let's get cracking with that. I'm going to do, like I said earlier, I'm going to go in and like add some more elements to the melody, you know, just to add some variation to it basically. And again, like what I'm going to do is nothing too out of the crazy. I'm just literally just going to add different layers, add different parts in where I think it's going to sound nice, and you know, just experiment with it, put stuff in different places, you know, add it in where there's no drums hitting as much, and you know, you just go off of what you think sounds good. So I'm going to just go ahead and add another expanding. I'm going to turn this down so you can hear, I'm going to take the hi-hats out. I'm going to turn this down just so you can hear me putting the counter melody in, and you can just see how simple it is. So then you can see the D, that's obviously within the chord scale, I'm just putting it a bit higher. So. To me, all I need to do now is probably put my headphones on, see if there's any space that could be filled in a little bit, and pretty much be done with it. What I'm going to do first, this could be quite useful if you are, you know, struggling with your 808s. Actually, if you've done the melody and you put the 808 in, and the 808 kind of sounds either too low and loose or too high and short. So for example, for me, that's too kind of short, and like the low end is not going to be that prominent. Okay, so basically all you need to do is open up the 808 pattern that you've drawn in, okay, and just knock it down. So for me it's too high, so all I'm going to do is hit shift and knock it down like 2 or 3 keys. Okay, now what that means is you need to go into all your other melodies and just knock them down 2 or 3 keys. So 1, 2, 3, go into this one, knock it down, shift down, 1, 2, 3, go into this one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's still, everything's still going to be in key, nothing's going to sound out of place. The only difference is the 808 is just going to sound a little bit better. Okay, so now I want to play it. Tone down a couple more keys, to be honest. I just really want that low end to be filled out. Again, super easy to achieve, just knock everything down 2, 3, 4 keys until you've got the 808 sounding good. And then just knock the melody up or down to match it. Okay, and yeah, okay, good people. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, just a quick reminder, if you want to be part of the next beat critique video, make sure you go ahead and spam the comments just saying beat critique, and I'll check your beats out and give you some honest feedback on those. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for tutorials, if you want to know anything, just make sure you drop me a DM on Instagram. I'm super active. My Instagram is at llbeatsofficial. Yeah, hit me up and let me know what you guys want to see next, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.